Well, I'm back here at one of my claims in southern Idaho. That rock out there that in the middle of my camera, that is my water gaugeometer. I can tell how much the water's come down just by looking at that rock. It's down about a foot since I've been here about 2 weeks ago. So anyhow, beautiful morning. Got here yesterday late afternoon, had some dinner, and then I brought out for the first time the beast. This is my homemade Highbanker. I went with the army color on the side, did some camo on it. But normally I use my battery powered silent Rule pumps. Got two 3,700 gallon an hour Rule pumps. But last night it's kind of in a hurry, so I brought down my 2.5 horse 1.5 inch pump. Ran it last night. I don't like the noise, but I ran it for about an hour last night. I'm digging a hole over here. You can see where I dug before. I filled it all back in. Maybe you can't even notice it. I try to do a good job of making it, look as natural as possible when I'm done. So anyhow, digging right down in that hole. Moved quite a bit of material, maybe a little over a yard of material last night in half hour, 45 minutes. Then I put it right through the beast. This really churns it up down in here in this header box here, and real good action. And then I have 96 inches of sluicing capability, and I just run her right down through there. I got built this myself. I bought the shell for the sluice itself from South Yuba Mining, and then I did everything else myself. And then I put my other South Yuba sluice as the catch sluice. So anyhow, I'm going to run this for a couple hours today. I'll do a cleanup. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time prospecting this time, but I really like this. See if I can't get back away from it a little bit, but I really like this sluice and this high banking setup. It really does a good job of stratifying and liquefying everything and get good flow down through there. Only thing I don't like is the noise off that. So we're going to be here tonight. I'm going to bring down my Rule pumps. A little bit more quiet operation, more enjoyable for me. So anyhow, I will show you what I get later on, okay? Talk to you later. Okay, ran out of gas. That's another reason why I don't like the gas pumps is, just because you're always fiddling with them. I can go a lot longer on my 12 volt battery with my pumps than I can on a tank of gas. But anyhow, it's up there out of commission. Got to get more gas. I didn't bring any down with me. But I ran for only about a half an hour. And I'm telling you, with this beast, I just throw shovelfuls through here. I just throw them into the chamber here, and it just boils it up. And you can see the tailing pile I have. You see how much bigger my hole is right now. I think I probably moved, maybe a little over a yard and a half in the last half hour, 45 minutes before the gas gave up. I'm in there's a nice little pocket of red clay right there, digging it. But you can see down here, I wanted to show you this. You can see this degraded quartz or whatever it is. I'm not a geologist, but you can see how crumbly it is. And if I dig down into it, I'll get all sorts of quartz looking rocks out of it that just kind of break off in chunks. And so it's only about 3 feet below the top crusty layer here, but I dig down into it about a foot because it is degraded pretty good. So I want to see if anything has worked its way down into it. But I'm gonna dig this up during the day. I'm gonna do a cleanup now, and then I'm gonna dig up this area here during the day, and then I'm just gonna hammer it through the beast and get as much through there as I can, because I can just pound. I'm putting a bucket through every 15 seconds, about a bucket's worth every 15 seconds. I mean, you can just hammer it down through here. I got 96 inches, 12 inch wide of sluicing capability with the Gold Hog mat. and I'm just pounding in here, and it just rumbles up in this area here. I got a sprayer nozzle. I should have taken a picture, but it's got a sprayer, built a sprayer nozzle, drilled holes in this nozzle, this cap, and it just boils in here. And so I'm really happy with it so far, but actually it's kind of a too big of an operation for one man. This is more like a 2-3 man type operation. But thought I'd bring it up since I took so much time to build it. I'm really satisfied with what's going on with it now, but I'm going to do a cleanup, and I will show you later what I got. Again, beautiful day here in southern Idaho. Just gorgeous. Love this place. My wife and I spend as much time up here, as I said earlier, as we possibly can. And we're going to go to another spot probably in a couple days. We'll be going up to another spot. Really nice fish in here. Big cutthroat. This is a lot of cutthroat in this stream here, this river. And just a beautiful, beautiful day. Start to another beautiful day. It's only about 7:30 in the morning, but it's going to be a hot one today, so I'm going to kind of give up and do some tinkering around during the day and then come out and hit it tonight. So I'll talk to you later, man. Okay, the sun's gone down through the heat of the day. It was a warm one today, so I just spent it, did a little fishing, caught some really nice fish today. Went on a 4-wheeler ride with my wife. So anyhow, what I got now is, you see these 2 hoses. They lead down to my 2 Rule pumps, electric pumps that I'm going to hook up. Now I can get about 2.5-3 hours running both of these off this battery. I think it's a 185 watt amp battery. So I'm going to hook both of these up, get them running, and let you see what kind of flow I got. There we go, got them hooked up, and you can see water's flowing down. Now I don't have, that's bad grammar I guess, as good a flow as I would, but I got pretty good flow. If I had been using my gas-powered pump, I'd have better flow, but as you can see, I got really good flow coming down through here. I need good velocity with this gold hog matting. But you look down here into the chamber, the suction chamber, where all the action is going to take place. And I'll show you what I do. I just take a shovelful, pop it in. Shovelful, pop it in. Shovelful, pop it in. So I'm going to be digging right over in here. I got about 2 yards of material, and I'm just hammering it through here. I got lots of really good flow. So I'm just hammering it through, and you can see it running down through the mat. It's changing out good through the mat. I know a lot of people say I'm putting it in too fast, but I made this thing so I can move a lot of tons in an hour. It actually should be 2 people or 3 people working it, but it's a dirt moving machine. And so anyhow, this is southern Idaho mining, and I did a cleanup from this morning's hour worth, and got really, really good gold. See, the sun's gone down, so it's really nice and pleasant out here now. But I'll show you some of the gold I got out of this hole when I get home and I do my final cleanup, but I got some pretty good gold. So I'm expecting, I got high expectations on this hole. Well, I'm gonna get back to digging because it is a battery, and I did bring a charger, but I want to get as much use out of it as I can. I'll talk to you guys later and I'll show you the cleanup. Okay, so I got home. I did a real rough panning of material that I had. Try to show you some of it. There's a lot more that hasn't been panned out yet, but this is from about 4 hours worth of running my Highbanker. As you can see, there's some nice chunky stuff in there. Nice looking gold. Next time I go up, I'm going to be spending a lot more time looking at this stuff. So, pretty happy with that. Yeah, pretty happy with that. All right, hope you enjoyed.